All right, this is a sort of a mortgage video for I'm out here in Colorado, and this is kind of where I like to think. And my name's Jonathan. You know all that stuff. Okay, so that's who I am. This is for the mortgage people out there. Now, I ran a 10-year company. I was a correspondent lender based out of Austin, Texas. A company called MyLendingPlace.com. We sort of were the internet before the internet was cool. We sort of, I still remember the day when I was in Austin, Texas, and I walked into a builder trying to get some builder business. You know how important the builder business is. If you own a mortgage company, and I kind of skipped the loan officer. I went straight into owning my own shop, and I needed to get customers, so I developed a little website called MyLendingPlace.com. And long story short, we became a lender all over Texas, and we sort of were one of the first online lenders. And what that means is I embraced the web. Back to the builder, I walked in there with MyLendingPlace.com. I'm like, hey, I'm just like any other bank. Just you can find me online. And the builder's like, well, if you take your .com off your website, then I'll consider it. I'm like, that tells you how long I've been in the business for. That shows you the evolution of technology. That shows you the evolution of Austin, Texas. The .com of the world. I was barred for even being a .com company. Anyway, 10 years later, I ran it as a company. We got up to about $500,000 in revenue, just doing loans. Fannie, Freddie, had a girl that did the FHA loans. And then Dodd-Frank hit, and if you know that, basically the last 5 years, Dodd-Frank is transformed, changed, annihilated. Fill in your own blank. Sorry, I'm kind of out here. Need some water. Marco Rubio moment. Okay, so then Frank Dodd came, and then I started my mortgage company with basically nothing, and then towards the end, just to even have a company, you had to have net worth of $200,000 and $300,000 and liquid. And I always think of imagine going into a lawyer's office or a plastic surgeon's office or a physician's office or a dentist's office, and he's like, sorry, I can't be your doctor today because I don't have a net worth of $300,000 or $200,000. How many dentists have a net worth of $200,000 or cash? So anyway, Frank Dodd kind of took a lot of us out, and anyway, so I'm sitting here hiking and thinking and meditating. For me, I like to get out here, and this is kind of my time with just nature. And I would really like to do something with my 10-year finance background. I don't want to go back to the Frank Dodd world. I don't want to go back to spending 3 hours in regulatory bullshit for every 30 minutes that I spent with a client. But I'm just really good at the mortgage world. I mean, I'm just, this is sort of a commercial. If you're a Colorado-based bank or an investor and you would like to get into private lending, and basically taking a lot of the models that work, originating the market, selling it to the secondary, but instead of having the secondary as a Fannie Freddie FHA world, we're selling it to a bank. We're sort of taking the model going to It's a Wonderful Life. So go watch the movie It's a Wonderful Life. Look at that banking model. Now, I believe that one works. So what if we originate a loan and we sold it to the local banks? And that would help the local bank. The local bank is making the 6-7%. Anyway, if you're interested in that, maybe you even want to be a second lien lender, email me. My email, is John, Jon, at mylendingplace.com. There are just so many ways of making a living or making a great living and building a wonderful business. The mortgage world is a wonderful business. It's just being regulated to death, to the point that, if you know anything about finance, if you follow Frank Dodd. Anyway, there's just too many ways to grow a good business. And I have a 10-year finance background. I'd like to really couple myself with investors or local banks and really take the model that worked with mortgage origination, but instead of selling it to the secondary Fannie Freddie, sell it to us. So basically creating a private secondary market. And I'm in Colorado, so My business is still based in Austin, so Austin, Colorado, wherever you're at. Anyway, just want to send this out to the universe, see if you guys are interested. You guys have a great day.